Hey guys, welcome back. So we are just going to be jumping straight into it. As you can tell, I have already covered my eyebrows off camera because, I didn't want to repeat of my previous video. They are still not as great as I would like them to be, but definitely an improvement from the last time. So what I am doing is I applied a mixture of pale foundation, which was Makeup Forever HD foundation in the shade 117, and some plain white face paint that I just got at a random $2 shop. Mixed them together and applied them all over my face, neck and ears with my Sigma Kabuki brush. And just set that all in place so it doesn't budge with some Ben Nye Super White powder and a powder puff. Start drawing on the eyebrows. I'm using the black from a Makeup Forever Flash palette, but of course you can use whatever you like. I am starting to draw these on a lot higher than where my natural brow is, and we want these to be very long, thin, and very arched like a creepy, angry doll. And I just cleaned up those squiggly lines that I have bumped with some concealer, or not concealer, the mixture I used on my face. Because it was very cold down there and my hands were shivering and it was so hard to keep a steady hand. Moving on to the eyes, I'm taking the black again from the Makeup Forever Flash palette and kind of outlining a sort of crease. You know how dolls have like that kind of rounded lid? Well, that is what I am drawing on. This doesn't have to be precise at all. We're just going to blend this out now with nothing on the brush at first, and then feel free to add some black eyeshadow. I did add a little bit of Makeup Geek Corrupt. But of course, feel free to do whatever you like. This is kind of your look, so you can play around with it and tweak it however you like. So I just grabbed a fluffy brush and started blending that out. I didn't really want to have any harsh lines, so we really just buffed that out. And then I grabbed some white, also from the Makeup Forever Flash palette, and applied that to my lid. Draw a thin band of eyeliner onto your top eyelid. Don't wing it out because that's not the look we are after. We just want to draw a kind of thin line to really kind of round our eyes and to also cover the lash band of our lashes when we apply them. Apply any lashes of your choice. I applied one of my all-time favorites. These are the Say Oh My lashes in the style Ice Ice Baby. Taking the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk, I'm going to apply this to my lower lash line and also my waterline to really open up my eyes and make them look really big, round and doll-like. Also, I'm going to be taking a little bit of black eyeshadow, which is Makeup Geek Corrupt, and apply that to the outer rim of that white eye pencil. This will really open up the eye and that will kind of act as our lower lash line. And also blend that out to make it look not so harsh. I'm going to be applying some individual lashes on the new lower lash line that I created. These are from Daiso, and I'm just going to be applying a few of those to that black line. This will really open up your eyes a little bit more and make them look a lot more doll-like. We want to emphasize the apples of our cheeks. Instead of doing the usual contour into the hollows of your cheeks, we want to do this around our actual cheek. So you want to smile and kind of use a brown eyeshadow to really round that cheek. I cannot even explain what I'm doing, but kind of watch and I'm sure you'll get the gist of it. Apply a bright pink blush to the apples of your cheeks. This one was by MAC, but I'm not too sure of the name of it. I'll have it listed down below along with all the other products that I used in this tutorial. Taking that same black from Makeup Forever Flash palette, I'm going to be drawing on some freckles. Of course, you can use an eyeliner or a face paint or whatever you prefer. Moving on to the lips, I'm going to start off by drawing this squiggly line, I think you could say, starting from the corner of my mouth and extending it into the middle of my cheek. This doesn't have to be perfect, it doesn't have to be like a perfect squiggle, we're going to smoke it out anyway. I'm just going to leave that for the moment and move on to my actual lips. I am just going to start off by drawing a sort of half moon shape, or not a half moon shape, like a half circle shape in the middle of my bottom lip, and then for the top lip a heart shape, a semi-heart shape on the top lip, and bring that down and connect it to the bottom lip. And we want to make sure to fill both those lips in. Going back to that squiggle we drew first, I am going to grab a bit of, well, a mixture of different eyeshadows, which I will have listed down below, and really blend out that line, giving it a little bit of dimension. And we also want to repeat that on the other side of our lip. And also I'll be adding a little bit of white from the Flash palette onto the center of my top and bottom lips to also give that a bit of dimension. I just felt the lips looked very flat when they were plain black, so I felt that the white gave them a nice little kick. You can leave the look at that if that's what you are after. I originally was going to leave it like that, but I had seen some inspiration photos of dolls with cracks running from the center of their faces, so I thought I would spontaneously give that a try. So I started out by drawing a line at the very center of my face and then kind of dragging out lines outwards. This was my first time doing this, so excuse that it is not perfect. It isn't the best, but it wasn't too bad for a first shot. You want to start filling in little parts of it with black to make it look like pieces of glass or porcelain in this case have fallen out, and start just filling in parts of the lines. And yeah, also to add some dimension to the cracks, we want to add some white from the lines. You can choose to draw both sides of the lines, but I just chose to do a little bit of white here and there. So that is it for the finished look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and hopefully learned something new today. If you did enjoy the tutorial, please give me a thumbs up. That would really help me a lot. And also don't forget to subscribe and follow me on my social media channels. And I will see you next time. Bye!